In this video, we'll explore the complete history of Ahsoka Tano, one of the most beloved characters in the Star Wars galaxy. Ahsoka Tano is a Force-sensitive Togruta female who was trained as a Jedi Padawan by Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars and later became a rebel leader and a key figure in the fight against the Galactic Empire. She also made her live-action debut in the second season of The Mandalorian, played by Rosario Dawson. Ahsoka was born on the planet Shili in 36 BBY. She was discovered by Jedi Master Plo Koon at the age of 3, who sensed her strong connection to the Force and brought her to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. There, she was raised and trained in the ways of the Jedi Order, learning how to wield the lightsaber and use her Force abilities. In 22 BBY, when the Clone Wars broke out between the Republic and the Separatists, Ahsoka was assigned as a Padawan to Anakin Skywalker by Jedi Master Yoda. She met her new master on the planet Christophsis, where they joined forces with Obi-Wan Kenobi and his clone troopers to break through the Separatist blockade. Ahsoka proved herself to be a brave and skilled fighter, earning the name Snips from Anakin for her snippy attitude. After Christophsis, Ahsoka and Anakin were sent on a mission to rescue Jabba the Hutt's son Rada from a Separatist base on Teth. They faced many challenges along the way, such as droid attacks, bounty hunters, and hostile wildlife. They also discovered that Count Dooku was behind the kidnapping, and that he planned to frame the Jedi for Rada's death. Ahsoka and Anakin managed to escape with Rada and deliver him back to Jabba on Tatooine, securing an alliance with the Hutt clan. While on Tatooine, Ahsoka had her first encounter with Asajj Ventress, Dooku's Sith apprentice and a deadly enemy of the Jedi. Ventress ambushed Ahsoka and engaged her in a fierce lightsaber duel. Ahsoka held her own against Ventress, but was eventually overpowered and disarmed. She was saved by Anakin, who arrived in time to drive Ventress away. For the next 3 years, Ahsoka fought alongside Anakin in many battles across the galaxy, such as Geonosis, Ryloth, Felucia, Kamino, Umbara, and Cato Neimoidia. She also formed friendships with other Jedi, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, Luminara Unduli, Barriss Offee, and Aayla Secura. She also developed a bond with Captain Rex and his clone troopers, who respected her as a leader and a comrade. In 21 BBY, Ahsoka was part of a mission to investigate a mysterious distress signal in the Kraylethium system. There, she and her companions encountered a strange planet called Mortis, where they met 3 powerful Force wielders: the Father, the Son, and the Daughter. These beings represented different aspects of the Force: balance, darkness, and light. They tested Ahsoka and her friends in various ways, revealing their destinies and secrets. Ahsoka was briefly corrupted by the son's dark side influence, but was healed by the daughter's sacrifice. She also had a vision of her future self, who warned her about leaving Anakin. Later, Ahsoka joined Anakin and Obi-Wan on a mission to rescue Jedi Master Even Piell from a Separatist prison on Lola Sayu. They infiltrated the Citadel, a heavily fortified facility designed to hold Jedi prisoners. There, they faced many dangers such as electrified walls, ray shields, droids, and traps. They also met Captain Tarkin, a Republic officer who had a different view on the war than the Jedi. Ahsoka and Tarkin clashed over their opinions on leadership and morality. Despite their differences, they were able to work together to escape the Citadel with Piell and his vital information. Ahsoka continued to participate in many more events during the Clone Wars, including the Battle of Mon Cala, where she helped Prince Lichar unite his people against the Separatist invaders, the mission to Zygeria, where she was captured and enslaved by the Zygerian queen Mirage Sintel, but was freed by Anakin and Obi-Wan, the rescue of Onderon, where she trained a group of rebels led by Lux Bonteri, a former Separatist senator and her love interest, to overthrow the Separatist puppet king Sanjay Rosh, the Gathering, where she accompanied 6 young Jedi initiates to Ilum to find their kyber crystals for their lightsabers, and the mission to Scipio, where she protected Padme Amidala from an assassination attempt by Rush Clovis, a corrupt banker and Padme's ex-lover. In 20 BBY, Ahsoka's life took a dark turn when she was framed for a bombing at the Jedi Temple and for the murder of her friend Deletta Turmund. She was hunted by the Republic forces and the Jedi Council, who believed she was guilty. She was helped by Anakin and Captain Rex, who tried to prove her innocence. She also encountered Asajj Ventress, who had left the Sith and became a bounty hunter. Ventress offered to help Ahsoka find the true culprit, but was betrayed by Barriss Offee, Ahsoka's former friend and fellow Padawan. Offee was revealed to be behind the attacks as part of her plan to expose the corruption of the Jedi and the Republic. Ahsoka was cleared of all charges, but was disillusioned by the Jedi's lack of trust in her. She decided to leave the Order and walk away from her life as a Jedi. In the year 19 BBY, Ahsoka was contacted by Bo-Katan Kryze, a Mandalorian warrior and the leader of the Night Owls. Bo-Katan asked Ahsoka to help her liberate Mandalore from Darth Maul, who had taken over the planet with his Shadow Collective. Ahsoka agreed to join Bo-Katan's cause and reunited with Anakin and Obi-Wan on Mandalore. They gave her a squad of clone troopers loyal to her, led by Captain Rex. Ahsoka led the assault on Maul's base in Sundari, where she confronted Maul in a fierce duel. She managed to capture Maul and expose his plan to lure Anakin to the dark side. However, before she could deliver Maul to Coruscant, Order 66 was executed by Chancellor Palpatine, who revealed himself as Darth Sidious, the Sith Lord behind the war. Ahsoka's clone troopers turned against her, following their programming to kill all Jedi. Ahsoka escaped with Rex's help, who had removed his inhibitor chip that controlled his mind. They faked their deaths and buried their fallen comrades on a moon. Ahsoka also left behind one of her lightsabers as a decoy for Darth Vader. After Order 66, Ahsoka went into hiding and adopted the codename Fulcrum. She became an informant and operative for Bail Organa's rebel network, which opposed the Empire's tyranny. She helped various rebel cells across the galaxy, such as Hera Syndulla's ghost crew on Lothal. She also encountered Darth Vader, who was her former master Anakin, corrupted by the dark side. She sensed a familiar presence in him, but didn't know his true identity until later. Ahsoka's original lightsabers had green blades, but they were later changed to blue by Anakin as a gift before the siege of Mandalore. Ahsoka used these blue lightsabers to fight Darth Maul and his Mandalorian loyalists, but she had to abandon them when she faked her death to escape the clone troopers who turned on her. When she started to work under the codename Fulcrum, she needed new weapons to continue her fight against the Empire. So she tracked down an Imperial Inquisitor, a former Jedi who hunted down survivors of Order 66. She fought him and managed to take his red-bladed lightsabers, but didn't keep the red blades. She used the Force to purify the kyber crystals inside the hilts, removing the dark side corruption that caused them to bleed red. This process turned the blades white, reflecting Ahsoka's status as neither a Jedi or a Sith, but as something else. Ahsoka then modified the hilts to have a curved shape and a rectangular profile, making them more comfortable for her reverse grip fighting style. She used these white lightsabers for many adventures, including helping Ezra Bridger and the Ghost crew, confronting Darth Vader, and searching for Grand Admiral Thrawn. These white lightsabers are a symbol of Ahsoka's independence, balance, and courage. In the year 4 BBY, Ahsoka joined the Ghost crew on a mission to rescue Force-sensitive children from the Empire on Takobo. There, she encountered two Inquisitors, the seventh sister and the fifth brother, who were hunting down Jedi survivors and their allies. Ahsoka fought them off and saved the children, along with Kanan Jarrus and Ezra Bridger, two Jedi who were part of the Ghost crew. She also met a mysterious ally who turned out to be Maul, who had escaped from Mandalore and survived the Clone Wars. In 3 BBY, Ahsoka accompanied Kanan and Ezra to the Lothal Jedi Temple, where they sought guidance from the Force. There, Ahsoka had a vision of Anakin, who blamed her for leaving him and becoming his enemy. She also learned that Darth Vader was Anakin and was devastated by the truth. She vowed to find out what had happened to her former master. In 2 BBY, Ahsoka joined Kanan and Ezra on a mission to Malachor, an ancient Sith world that held secrets of the dark side. There, they encountered Maul again, who offered to help them find a way to destroy the Sith. However, Maul betrayed them and blinded Kanan with his lightsaber. He also revealed his true goal, to use Ezra as his apprentice and lure Vader to Malachor. Ahsoka faced Vader in a final confrontation, while Kanan and Ezra escaped with the help of Chopper, their droid companion. Ahsoka and Vader fought in the Sith Temple, which was collapsing due to Ezra's activation of a super weapon. Ahsoka managed to damage Vader's mask, revealing Anakin's face. She refused to leave him behind, despite his hatred for her. She was last seen being pulled into a portal by Ezra, who had traveled back in time through a mystical dimension called the World Between Worlds. In the year 1 BBY, Ahsoka was rescued by Ezra from Malachor through the World Between Worlds. She thanked him for saving her life, but told him that he had to return to his own time and face his destiny. She also told him that she would find him when he needed her most. She then returned to Malachor, where she found Morai, a convor bird that was connected to her through the daughter's life force. She followed Morai into the depths of the Sith Temple. In the year 9 ABY, Ahsoka arrived on Corvus, where she met Din Djarin, a Mandalorian bounty hunter who was looking for a Jedi to help train Grogu, a Force-sensitive child of Yoda's species. Ahsoka agreed to help Din in exchange for information on the location of Grand Admiral Thrawn, a former Imperial officer who had kidnapped Ezra and disappeared into the unknown regions. Ahsoka and Din fought against Morgan Elsbeth, a magistrate who ruled over Caladan, a city on Corvus. Ahsoka defeated Elsbeth and learned that Thrawn was still alive. She then told Din to take Grogu to Tython, a planet where he could reach out to other Jedi through the Force. She also revealed Grogu's name and history to Din, and gave him a Beskar spear as a gift. Although Ahsoka's future is uncertain, we have some ideas about where she'll be headed in the upcoming Ahsoka series, set to release on August 23rd, 2023 on Disney+. She's likely still looking for Ezra Bridger, the Jedi who disappeared with Grand Admiral Thrawn at the end of Star Wars Rebels. She may have learned Thrawn's location from the Magistrate on Corvus, and begin trying to find him and Ezra. She's also likely preparing for a confrontation with Thrawn, who may be a threat to the New Republic or the Jedi. She may have allies or enemies in this quest, such as Sabine Wren, Bo-Katan Kryze, and Moff Gideon. It'll also be interesting to see as Ahsoka continues to explore the mysteries of the Force, such as the World Between Worlds, the Jedi Temple on Tython, or Grogu's origins. Subscribe for more Star Wars content, and if you liked the video, check out the one on your screen too.